We begin a new parak HaMokher HaPeiros, Daf Tzadi Beis, sponsored the Refuah Shlema for Bava Basra. We begin with a Mishnah. One sells produce without specifying whether for eating or for planting. The buyer planted it, but it did not grow. The Tanna Kama holds the seller is not liable even for flaxseed sold primarily for planting. He can claim he sold them for eating. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel qualifies this ruling. It does not apply to produce only suitable for planting. The Gemara discusses a similar case disputed by Rav and Shmuel, whether majority rules in monetary cases. One sold a violent ox, whose sale could have only been for slaughter. The buyer claimed he bought it for plowing. Rav holds it is a mekach tos, a purchase in error. In monetary cases, majority rules. Since most people purchase oxen for plowing, the buyer's claim is accepted and he is entitled to a refund. Shmuel holds only prohibitory law, such as 9 butcher shops sell kosher meat and 1 non-kosher. The meat is kosher based on a majority. Monetary cases are not ruled similarly. We apply the principle of amotzi mechavero olav haraya. Possession is 9/10 of the law. As long as the seller is in possession of the money, the burden of proof is on the buyer. He should have specified his intent at the time of the purchase, unless he is a farmer or butcher. In addition, the amount of money paid was not indicative. The price for a working animal was similar to one sold for slaughter. The seller has cash to refund. He cannot force the buyer to keep the animal as the refund. Ultimately, the issue is, can the buyer demand a refund, or must he exert himself to sell it in order to recoup his loss? The law determining a ksuba payment is different. Although most women marry as virgins, this majority is generally supported by public knowledge. If the townspeople do not remember, her majority is weakened. Even Rav agrees where her majority is not ironclad, her claim must be supported at least by 2 witnesses testifying she either wore a veil or her hair was untied in order to receive a full ksuba. A buyer cannot renege on a purchase of a slave who turns out to be a thief or kidnapper. The buyer cannot claim it was a purchase in error. Everybody knows slaves are thieves. However, he can void the sale for a slave who is an armed robber or sentenced to death by the government. Shmuel explains this is not just relying on a majority. It is common to all slaves as if stipulated initially. If you're enjoying Daf and 5, please click on the link below, subscribe, and become a sponsor. Thank you.